Hi, Jimmy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, doing well. Welcome to the Chess with Josh podcast.
Okay.
Chess episode 8. Chess with Josh with Jimmy. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Good to see you.
Good.
Let's shake hands. That's what happens in chess. No, obviously, or not obviously. Depends if you guys know Jimmy. Jimmy's a musician. Jimmy, you're a musician. What do you think about that?
I think it's good. I don't know. What do you mean?
Is that your is that the main thing that you would identify by, or like that you would sort of resonate with?
I mean, I study as well.
That's true.
Yeah.
Study law.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah. Do you reckon you would ever break into song in the courtroom?
Maybe. I mean, if it was like, what can I say on this? Can I say anything?
You can say anything.
I mean,
Truly, this doesn't matter, and no one watches it.
If it was like the Diddy trial.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, and he said some stuff in his lyrics, and I was prosecution.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, I'd sing the song.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, because I'd be like, oh, he says this.
Yeah. Like,
The Diddy parties.
would that be for like he's not guilty or he is guilty? Like,
No,
would it be
he is
proof?
guilty.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because like, oh, you hear like a rapper like, or like,
True.
yeah, like there was like the King Von thing. Do you know about the King Von thing?
No, what happened with
Where
that?
like, I don't know, was it King Von or like Lil Durk? Anyway, it was like some rapper that like did all these like crimes, and he wrote songs and just detailed everything that he did.
And it was real.
And it was real.
Oh, God.
And it got brought up in the court. But I don't know if they can actually use that as evidence, but I don't know.
It is crazy to think about that an artist might be telling the truth.
Yeah.
Like completely.
Yeah.
Like they're not even
Yeah.
like this isn't a story. This isn't fabricated. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So you know how to play chess.
Yes.
Yeah, you've played
I don't know what
times
this
before.
like I don't know how to do that though.
The timer is basically once you've made a move, then you click the timer and it'll go onto my side.
Okay.
And then the way that you win this game is like it'll be through asking questions to try and wear my time down. Like you're
Okay.
aware of the concept. We
Yeah.
know the
Yeah.
concept. Yeah, the mental game of chess and the physical game of chess.
Hell yeah.
Is there anything you wanted to say before the game begins?
Good luck.
That's 100%.
Yeah.
Good luck. Have lots of fun, and whenever you're ready, you can make the first move.
Okay, do I press something?
Once you've made your move, then just touch your side, and it'll start my time.
Ah.
Cool.
Oh, this is actually so much fun.
Yeah, Jimmy, what's your favorite type of sandwich, man?
My favorite type of sandwich is probably oh god.
It's a tough question.
Yeah,
I know. I've really started hard as
it's
well.
not even a hard. Just like I now know what the whole concept of the thing is. It's actually it's just stressing me out. My favorite type of sandwich is probably my dad used to make me this sandwich, and it was cheese. It was 2 pieces of bread, cheese.
Wait, I'm pretty sure a sandwich has to have 2 pieces.
Oh
of
yeah,
bread.
yeah, that's true.
Like if it only had one, it's something else.
Oh yeah, no, 2 bit, yeah. So it's got the bread, 2 pieces of cheese, mayonnaise, and peanut butter.
Oh god.
No, it's really good,
Dude.
and like just normal butter as
Dude.
well, obviously.
Oh.
So that you got to try it. It's like
Yeah.
like sweet and.
No, look,
Salty?
I'm a sort of like a brave guy, but that sounds disgusting.
Well, what's your favorite type of sandwich?
No, I didn't want to yuck your yum on that. Like, you know, I'm
Yuck your
sure
yum.
I'm sure
Crazy.
that it's kind of like it'd be interesting. My favorite type of sandwich. Oh shit, I guess I haven't really thought about it. Probably like a really good toasted cheese sandwich, or Reuben's. When you get like a really good Reuben, which is like your corned beef, and it has like the sauerkraut and
What the hell? Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like
What is a Reuben?
a Reuben. It's like a New York sandwich, but they do it in Australia. And
New York.
it's a New York. However they do that accent. It's really good, and it's got cheese as well. Anything with a lot of cheese, dude. But
Cheese is great, and like melted cheese.
yeah,
Get in my belly.
yeah, yeah. Sure. I still
Yeah.
can't believe the mayonnaise thing.
You should try it, honestly. Don't. What is it called? Don't
don't knock it till you try it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your dad's a pretty creative dude if
He
he's
is- he
if
is
he's
a
doing
creative
that.
dude. And I remember it was like just normal when I was a kid that we'd eat that. And so I made it at like in high school at like year 11, and like no one had ever told me that this was a weird thing to eat, and I made it and everyone was like, what are you doing? That is
damn.
disgusting.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, it's not. And a couple people tried it and they were like, it's okay.
Yep.
Yeah. And some people said it was disgusting.
Yeah.
That's all preference.
Damn, that's really like shaped the high school experience. Do you think, or
What the sandwich?
was that like a pretty pivotal moment? Is that why you became a musician?
Yes. No. No. High school was actually so good for me though. I loved high school.
Yeah.
High school was great. Yeah. A lot of moments like that. A lot of fun moments.
Do you ever? I get this as well because I like really enjoyed high school. Do you ever get that little worry that it's like maybe it doesn't get better than high school?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Yes.
I know they call it like peaked in high school or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, what made high school so enjoyable for you?
I don't know. Just like obviously, like having friends and like having a lot of friends and like having. I think my mum actually says this is like you probably miss the like day to day and like having a structure. Like your day is structured and you don't have to worry about anything. You just got to like turn up on time and like do what's given to you, you know.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know. Yeah. And it's just like so good. And like you think about those times where it's like you think about those times where
Yeah, those times.
those-
No, I know.
No,
yeah.
you know, like when it's like Friday afternoon, and it's like 2:30, and it's like the last day of school for the year, and it's like sunny. It's like so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't get that feeling anymore because it's
Oh.
like
Yeah, no.
because it's like. You know, everything is just I can just do whatever I want now.
Yeah.
You know, and so I can just like when I was 18, I was just like, you know, like you would like look forward to a house party, like like we're so excited for this house party. Like you know, we had this mate. I have this mate still. He's still my mate, but he used to have these big house parties, and it was like they were like rare though. Like it would only happen like once every 2 months or like whatever. We'd have a house party. When you're 18, you just can go to a club or you can go to like. You could probably just find a house party, but it's not the same, you know, like.
Yeah, it's not the same vibe. It's almost like the constraints of like being underage and like not having access to like being able to go out in the city meant that you could actually have like really fun sort of things that's confined to a house, and because there's rules on it as well. You can't invite everyone, so it's like
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
when
was the last time you went to a house party?
last time. Okay. It depends. Do dinner parties count? It's like a house party.
What is a dinner party?
Dinner parties is like a thing in your mid 20s.
Is it actually a thing?
where
that
everyone's like, we love house parties, but we hate cleaning. So they just like have like maybe 10 people over and make a nice dinner. And you have the
Wow.
dinner, you drink a bit, and then you probably play like some sort of like
Family
game on the TV, or like, you know, like a Jackbox, or you do a bit of karaoke or something that.
What's that?
Jackbox is like, it's like this video game which has a bunch of mini games in it, and one of them is like where it's like where you have to like create the most funny answer to the prompt or whatever, and you use your phone, and then it's like
I've
everyone
played that
votes on it.
before.
Yeah, that sort of stuff. So that's what a dinner party is. It's less fun than a house party, but it's good fun. I think last house party. There was a really good party back in Brizzy that my mate hosted. My mate Sam, and he hosted. It was a really good idea for the party. It was a meme party, so it was a meme themed party where everyone had to come as their favorite meme.
That's cool.
So people were coming as like, I, for example, came as Bad Luck Brian, which is like this old meme. Whereas like there's this guy wearing this like red sweater vest, and he's a ginger and he has glasses on, and it's like the meme is like bad things always keep happening to him. So it's like
I've never heard of that meme.
Crosses the road, gets hit by a bus, and it's like Bad Luck Brian. Anyway, it's fucking stupid. But
Did people know Bad Luck Brian?
there were a few
at the
people who
party?
knew Bad Luck Brian. Yeah, everyone like, but there was like, you know, the apparently kid. Like the kid who's on
Apparently.
yeah. Someone came as the apparently kid. Like there was everyone's coming as their favorite meme. So that was quite a good theme for a party. That was the last house party I went to. Shit. Now I've got to make a move, and I'm trying to think of a response question. This is rough.
Is it? We just do one question at a time.
No, not really. There's no like strict rules. You just have to answer questions. Is the main rule. No, I was thinking about. Okay, the cool thing from high school. Was that they would read. Did you have this? It was like they'd read notices at the start of your like PCG or form class or whatever at the start of the day. Like they would read the school notices, and it'd be like.
Oh, like form period.
Yeah, form period, where it was like, oh, the musical's on this week. Oh, also, the oval's out of bounds, and like.
Why would the oval be out of bounds?
I don't know, because like there's works on it. You know, like they just give you like they'd give you notices. Yeah. I feel like that was the best thing about high school because
that was
like,
the best thing about high school. That's so weird.
At the start of like the friends, obviously, and the good memories. At the start of the day, they would give you a list of things that were like good to do and generally free. And it's like, you could sign up to this or this or this. Everyone's looking. And I feel like in life, that's not really the case. It's like, you know, Macca's is looking, you know, like if you, and it's like, fuck, that's a shit notice. I don't want Macca's. Yeah.
I like signed up to Seek like ages ago.
Yeah.
I get notifications like literally every day about like just like this job that has no relation to me.
What's the job?
No. It's like you just get like any random job.
Yeah. What's your favorite job you've ever had?
There was a time in my life where, when I used to work and like as a labourer for my dad, which is fine, just to get a little bit of cash in high school.
Yeah. And
then I had a high school job. What was it? Oh yeah, I worked at Red Rooster. Didn't love that.
Yeah.
Didn't like my manager. I liked my original manager, but didn't like my second manager. But I was also a very bad employee. So, but yeah, my favorite job would probably be. There was a time when like maybe when I was 19, and like I was working. When I was 18, I was working at Vapiano.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I like
you
that.
know the one in the city. I was looking at that Flinders later on, and then like Roddy Rich,
the
rapper.
Yeah,
he like came in.
What?
And it was just like me and him.
Okay,
there was
nice.
there was only like 3 people on shift. There was no one else, and Roddy Rich was just there with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ask him for a feature or? Like?
No, at that time I wasn't really doing a lot of music, so I was just sort of like just studying and.
Would you, if you saw a famous, I'm asking a follow-up question, I'm sorry, but you know, if you saw a famous person that you really liked, would you, like, do you think it's like weird to like try and ask a famous person for like a shot or for like some sort of help in any way if they don't know you? Or do you would you just give them admiration and be like, good job?
No, I don't. I feel like if you just be like, oh my God, give me a shot, that's sort of weird. But if you like have a USB on you or like a CD and be like, they'll probably understand.
Yeah.
Like if you put yourself in them shoes, their shoes.
Yeah.
And you were like famous and someone came up to me with the USB, I'd be probably really interested.
Yeah.
And like, or a CD like on the car ride home.
Yeah.
Even like.
Yeah, true. It's a bold move, but it's like you'd respect it because not everyone would do it.
Yeah, exactly. So.
But I feel like it would be good for like maybe the first time, but like if you were famous and you'd had like 50 people try and be like, listen, and then like the 51st came up, you'd be like,
yeah, but like it's not all on the same day, you know, unless you're
that's
like
true.
At like you go to a uni, like a music uni or something. Like I went to music uni for like a year.
Oh, what's that like?
I actually hated it.
Okay. Yeah. Why? What are they?
There's a lot of. We're getting real into the questions here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
as real as you want.
The music. I feel like I was there for music performance, and I feel like it's really hard to teach performance. You know, like you just sort of gotta not just gotta have it, but
you got to just do the thing.
You gotta do it, and then just experience what it's like, and then just sort of get better by doing that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. And then but with music uni, the year that I was there, we didn't really have a lot of hands-on stuff. So
it was like theory.
yeah, there's a lot of theory, and there's also a lot of people that obviously thought they were going to be the next big thing, but then also that came a lot of like snobbiness,
A lot of
like
ego.
a lot of ego,
in the
and I
room,
like
yeah.
a lot of that, and there was a lot of also like very rich people that like kids
Yeah.
that went in there where they didn't
Yeah.
have to really worry about like, oh yeah, music, I love music, but I don't have to worry about money because like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you believe that, like the whole, because people often talk about, like rich people having the advantage of getting ahead, and because their parents are able to get them stuff, or they just, money was never a problem. But I find in a way that it's like coming from like tougher sort of upbringing and background, like kind of makes you like you're prepared a bit more for like, because at any point it's going to become difficult, in the road, in the experience, in the journey.
Sorry, I clocked out. What were you saying?
No, you're good. I sort of I
trying to
lost
think what
track
I'm
as well.
doing.
No, you can focus, bro.
Yeah, no.
But it was more just that point of like, I feel like rich kids might have the advantage early on, but like there might be some disadvantages to just like having everything from a child.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, like my family, we're not rich, but we were like comfortable, and that was really good. But I feel like rich people are very like sheltered, and so they don't really, they think they're getting a head start in life, but they're not really, because they'll just sort of like, money doesn't equal happiness, and I get such a sense of achievement when, obviously I'm at uni, I'm paying my way through life, and I get such an achievement when I do something and do something like that I wanted to do. I don't know.
No, yeah. The thing that like, so obviously when I first met you was at the open mic.
Yeah.
The thing that like impressed me, I guess, from the beginning to, fucking gas you up a little bit.
Yeah.
But was the fact that like you're quite a talented musician, but you will religiously go to this open mic.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've met like a bunch of like sort of musicians or people who want to do music that are pretty ego bound, and they're like, I wouldn't go to an open mic because I care about like reputation, or I care about like they care about something in the way of like, oh, I wouldn't do it for free, or they don't like, they wouldn't want to be associated with something like open mic.
Yeah, you
and
see
it's
a
like,
lot of that. Yeah,
it's like, what do you mean? How could it be bad? You get up and you play for people who want to see some music, and then. So now I reset the camera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But we keep going because it's like still, the pod is still going. It's just like, there's just a slightly black screen for a minute, and then, it's still going.
Oh.
But it just, like, I can understand how they could get to that incorrect position.
Yeah.
But it's still like, do they not understand that you're at the beginning?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You just need to get your hours. You need to, like, it doesn't matter if you're driving in a fucking Toyota Corolla or a Rolls Royce. You still got to get the hours to get your license.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's like the Ed Sheeran 10,000 hours thing.
Yeah.
With like where it's like, I just see that like busking as well. It's just like sort of like just practice and just working on, and like when I've got a new song, I literally always play it when I busk. To see how the like crowd will react and stuff, and so it's an interesting one. I'm just thinking about what I'm going to do. But so music uni I actually met a lot of really great musicians, and I've reconnected with a lot of the people that I met through the uni. I'm not going to say the uni, but like through that uni. Yeah. And there's some really...
It was Juilliard, guys.
Yeah, is NYU, is that music as well?
Sure, why not?
I went to NYU. Yeah, in New York.
You can tell from his accent.
Yeah, New York.
And the fact that he knew the Reuben sandwich.
Yeah, I did not know what that was. This is actually so hard.
Yeah.
It's actually such a good concept for a podcast because I have no idea what I'm doing. I've lost track of my little strat that I had going on.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, this board. There's some bad things coming but there's some good things coming maybe as well. you know.
Do you have a strat going?
No, but like moves just tend to open up.
Okay. What?
Nothing.
I
I can't tell. Are you a ginger?
No. So I'm actually very, very blonde.
Very blonde.
But I dyed my hair black for like this photo thing that I had on.
Yeah.
Um,
That was the right move.
right?
Yeah, you stopped the really bad things that were going to happen.
Okay.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, he's cheating.
Yeah, yes. It's
What
the
was
only
I-
way
what
I
was I
could, it's
saying
the only
before?
way I could get ahead.
What was I saying before that?
You dyed your hair black for some
Oh
reason.
no, I dyed my hair black, but because I was so blonde that it went like quite red,
Okay,
like
yeah.
very dark red.
And now it's just hanging
And now
around.
it's just sort of like sort of Albany.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. Like people say it's okay,
Yeah.
and I don't want to dye. I don't want to bleach my hair because it's bad for your hair. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's cool. Wow.
yeah. But it'll probably just go back.
You've basically accidentally become a ginger.
Yeah, yeah.
But-
and I like my family is ginger.
Yeah,
Like my
nice.
dad's side is super
Yeah.
ginge.
Was
so-
it post high school that you dyed your hair black?
No.
During high school.
No. Oh yeah, sorry. It was post high school.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It was like last year.
So you got to be a ginger, but you got to avoid the worst time to be a ginger.
Yeah, exactly. Like we used to. I can't believe we at my school we did. Oh my god.
Yeah, you were out of time. So
Oh my
close.
god. Oh god.
Yeah.
In high school we did we watched.
I'm gonna take this one instead.
Oh whoops. Yeah.
What was that you watched?
We watched Jonah from Tonga.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that was a bad
Fuck
idea.
off, Ringer.
Yeah, I don't know why they showed us that. Because then, like one of my mates,
He showed
Rory,
you that, yeah.
who's a ranger,
Yeah.
we immediately started doing ranger roundup. Sorry,
Yeah.
Rory. And it's stupid of a school.
Good game. That was epic. Nice. Well done. How do you feel after your first game in chess there?
It was good. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I was trying to get like something so that I could open up, so I could take that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I saw you have a good understanding of chess. I feel like a lot of people will say it's like, oh, I'm terrible at chess, but they actually know how the game works pretty well. So, you know what I mean?
I mean,
You did well,
it's
is
not
what
that
I'm saying.
hard. Thank you, though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Um,
Is it hard? I don't know. I grew up with it, so I don't.
chess gets hard when it's like you've got like those people who get really deeply into it and they know like every move you're doing, they have learned, like they know what you're doing and they know where it leads to and they know the pathway and they know the response and the counter. And it's like, oh shit.
Are you one of those people that do the chess, like the chess with friends or whatever it's called?
What do you mean?
Like the online chess?
Oh, you play chess online? Yeah, I play a bit of chess online. And I used to go play some tournaments. My thing
really?
was, yeah. I never really got too much into like the openings, like where you try and memorize moves.
Yeah.
But I learned pretty deeply some of the ideas behind like how do you attack well.
Yeah.
What should you be controlling? At what stage should you be like sort of moving in this direction? And
Yeah.
like one of the things they taught is like, or it's like just a general quote or like idea is that the best move to play isn't the best move. It's the move your opponent least wants you to make. So if they're really good at attacking and they love being aggressive, you should just play patiently, slowly, and just not give them anything. And they'll get so frustrated, they'll probably make a mistake. Or if they're someone who is, you know, really likes to have their queen, just try and get rid of their queen straight away. And then they just don't know what to do without it, is the idea. Yeah. The art of war, dude. You know,
I think
crazy.
I think you were telling me about those kids, like the really like genius kids,
Smart
the
kids.
old guys.
Yeah. That like at the tournaments there'd be like these old fucking masters at chess.
Yeah.
And then there'd be like kids that are like little child geniuses and are so good at chess and probably could beat the old guys, but the old guys would just take so much time that the kid would get super frustrated and he just wouldn't.
But like, wouldn't it be on like timed?
Yeah, but they have like an hour each. So, you know, a whole hour. That's like a year to a child.
Yeah.
Like you think about what an hour feels like for you now, and what it felt like when you were 5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true.
pretty crazy. You want to play second game?
Yeah, let's play
Yeah,
second game.
nice. You want to be black this time?
Have you ever had antacid? Anti-acid?
Like for digestion?
Yeah.
Antacids.
And no. Like those like pills that like settle your stomach.
Yeah, an antacid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not particularly, but I had a friend.
Do you have any?
No, I wish I did. I'm so sorry.
Damn it.
There might be some in the house, like a Barocca maybe.
Do you have a medicine cabinet?
Not really. We have a pantry, and I don't take that much medicine. I have Panadol.
I never get sick, so
Yeah.
I'm just drinking.
Pass those pieces. I'll give you these pieces. Do you want water? Do you want?
No, that's right. I got water.
Okay. Trying to think. What help? Like an apple? I heard they keep doctors away.
Doctors away. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is that right?
So for context, Jimmy is feeling a bit rough and rowdy this morning. Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Very hungover. Very hungover.
Yeah.
I haven't been this hungover for years.
It's crazy.
What have I done?
You nearly got it right.
Cool.
Did you want to switch the board around, or do you want to swap sides?
We can switch sides.
Yeah, that sounds pretty fun. That's This is the way we keep things lively on this podcast.
Yeah.
We
Switching sides.
What does it feel like to be in the other's shoes? You know, it's empathy. It's all about, what is it all about, Jimmy?
Oh, you got some really cool. Sorry, you got some really cool DVDs here.
Oh, thanks.
Fight Club.
Yeah, Fight Club. That's it. That's a really cool DVD you've got.
Superbad.
Yeah. Oh, Superbad's the best.
Yeah, you've literally
so
got
funny.
like 3 of the best movies of all time.
Really? What's the third? Wait, you think Superbad's the best movie of all time?
Wait, what other films do you have? Yeah, literally you've got I was gonna make a joke, but all these movies are very good.
Nah, go for it, dude.
Rocket Man, he's the 3rd best movie of all time.
Really?
No, because I was gonna make a joke and I was gonna say, oh, you got 3 of the best movies of all time. Like, do 2 very good movies, do one
and then one shit movie.
But they're all really good. So I was like, I think.
Thank you.
You don't have any shitty movies besides maybe Superbad, but it's really good.
It's good in a shitty way.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your favorite movie?
Probably Dazed and Confused.
Huh.
You know when Matthew McConaughey's like, all right.
That's the one where where he does the. That's where All Right originates from. That's pretty cool.
Have you seen it?
No.
You should really
I've
see
just heard of it.
It's
yeah.
really good.
What's it about?
What?
What's it about?
Nothing really.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 1994. Literally, it's about nothing.
Yeah.
It's a 1994 film, and it's just about these guys that just do nothing, and they're like, it's the last day of high school, and they just sort of just do nothing.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's like Superbad, sort of.
That's cool.
Superbad, there's no real plot line.
Yeah.
Just getting
true.
drinks for the party.
Yeah. Superbad, I feel like, is more about it's like, oh yeah, sorry.
No.
I thought you were doing the Wolf of Wall Street
yeah.
thing.
No, it's
I realized I didn't have antacids for you. But yeah, Superbad just feels like watching those guys roast each other. That's what's funny about
and
Superbad.
Seth Rogen. I don't know how yeah. That's a really good one. I don't know how you do it, but yeah, that's really good. I don't know. That's a good laugh.
I pulled that out at parties, maybe.
Did you actually?
No, I've never really. I didn't realize I could do it well.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, thanks.
So I get ahead of myself.
Yeah. No, I'll stick to music. No, I'll stick to podcasting, guys.
Yeah, podcasting. Yeah, why did you start this?
How
did you get the idea?
Good thought. Yeah, it's weird because I feel like I'll retell it. So I always wanted to do a chess podcast, but the original idea was chess in the park because I wanted to play chess against a stranger. And I would set up a chessboard in a park on a table with a gazebo and just see if a stranger would want to play me. The part of that would be weird is what if someone was real cooked? But that's part of the fun, I suppose. But I realized I couldn't because when you play chess, you don't really want to talk. Like every time I would play chess with one of my mates and you'd be trying to hold a conversation, it would eventually fade away because you just focused on the game. And I was like, chess is like the opposite of a podcast. And I'm like, damn it, that sucks. So I just shelved the idea for 2 years. And then I found this room and I found this fireplace and I was like, oh my God, that'd be like the best setup for this podcast. Because it's like so like nice and wooden and old and stuff. And I got the board and I was like, if I get this room, I'll do the podcast and I'll start it. And then I got the room and I was like, I got to do that. And then I had the idea of you playing chess, but then what if you have to answer your opponent's question? I think that was like 2 years later, I had that idea. You have to answer the opponent's question. And that was like, oh my God, it creates this whole new thing. Because then you're playing a mental game of chess and a physical game of chess.
Because you only got 10 minutes though, like you can't really win.
You can't really win. You can on time. Or it's like you can like you could do some tricks. We can make a checkmate happen, you know.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. It's you start first though.
Yeah, cool. All right. Oh shit, you're ready.
All right. Let's get this going.
Yeah, okay. What's your question then?
Oh, is it my question?
No, it's not anymore. What's a question you've always wanted to ask someone but you feel like you can't?
What?
That's a crazy question.
Not
anyone in particular.
Okay, I was
yeah.
gonna say a specific person. I was like, damn.
Okay, no, you could say a specific person. Answer it how you want.
I don't know.
What's something you can't ask strangers, but you kind of wish you could, you know? Or maybe like acquaintances, because strangers, like you don't really want to ask them anything.
Will you go out with me?
Oh, damn. Yeah. Yeah, Riz.
You know what I mean?
I do,
that's
yeah.
Probably like the question that I get the most. Yeah.
Nerves from.
Yeah, like I've only gone to a girl at a club or a bar once and like asked her out.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was really good. But yeah, I only done it once. Fuck, I'm not paying attention. I'm just paying attention, not doing a move.
I can see this really great strategy for it. I think asking people out is it's good that it's happened because my God, like, you know, the species has continued, but fuck, it's like the worst fear. Also, so you probably understand, you're someone who performs as well.
Yeah.
It's like, I've been on stage in front of, like, for musicals, there was like 1,600 people. I've been on stage, like, for plays and stuff, remembered all these lines, like, you know, public speaking, shit like that. It's like, that is by far way less scary than asking a girl out that you think is attractive. That shit.
I don't know what it is. It's like the worst thing that can happen should be like, no. And
Yeah.
be like, oh damn.
That's pretty bad though. No.
Yeah. I remember I've only been like, because it's only like I haven't really asked that many people out. I think that like when it's on Hinge really, you know, Hinge, like the dating app, I think that just like kills the whole like nerves thing.
Yeah, but also
But
it feels
also-
like you're losing some of the magic because it's like you didn't have to scare yourself shitless in order to find the person.
Yeah, and I feel like that, like my best quality probably is not the way that I look. Like, you know, like, and like Hinge.
I don't know, Jimmy, you're a pretty good looking dude.
Thanks. Yeah, and to you.
Oh,
But, like,
right.
I just wouldn't. I wouldn't. I don't know. I would rather like you just don't get that
in-person
like,
energy and that
in-person,
impression. Yeah, 100%.
and I feel like I don't know. It's a weird one.
I feel like the worst thing about Hinge is the fact that it was through online. So if, like, sometimes people, because something's online, it's like, oh, that person's not really real. Like, they haven't been conceptualized in the earth yet, you know, where it's like, where when you meet someone in person, there's like a higher level of value you put on them and their feelings,
100%.
and there's a higher level of empathy you have for what happens to them. Whereas I feel like if someone meets you online and then you get into a bit of a relationship, it's a little bit serious, and then they're like, they kind of want to get out of it. They probably feel it's probably easier to just as if they never existed, because they weren't part of their social circle, they weren't part of their life, and you could just send them back to the online realm, you know. So I guess we have to figure out probably something with empathy when it comes to online.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe. So do you believe in the idea of like the one?
Yeah, I definitely do. Well, I think there's multiple ones, but they're pretty rare. I feel like.
Yeah.
Depends on personality type. I think it's just like, what's your personality like? What do you like? And then, like, yeah, I don't know. It's difficult.
You've been doing really good so far, especially with the time.
Thank you.
But I'm about to do something really rough. Do you want to see what it's going to be?
Oh, is it already?
And then I'll stop playing as hard.
Is it already? No,
no.
Continue. Destroy me.
I can put you in check, revealed check with this castle by moving the bishop, and then use the bishop to attack the queen. So now you're in check, and you have to figure out something to do. But there's a really good way you can fix this problem, though.
Okay, wait. All right.
There's a way that you can save your queen and get yourself out of check.
Yes!
That was very good. I wouldn't take it with the queen, I'd take it with someone else. Yeah.
There you go.
Fantastic.
What were we talking about before?
Yeah, sorry, I really cut off that thought.
No, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I actually am on the lookout for someone to date, honestly. Because I was like in a relationship for like a year, and then I took a year off, and then now it's my second year, so I'm sort of like, yeah, I could go.
You took a year off dating.
Yeah, I did. Honestly, I did.
Wow. Sorry, I just reset that. No, good. It is interesting, the idea of like that you can voluntarily take a year off, you know, or that you can like choose to take time away from, because I feel like when you especially, I found this in high school, you just get crushes all the time. It's like, it's like your feelings are so strong at that point that you're like, oh, but then there is a point where it's like you get out of like a relationship and you felt like it was probably the one and didn't work out.
Yeah,
and it's just like, I fucking just need to sit in the park for a while.
Yeah.
Where do your love songs come from, do you reckon?
I don't know. It's more about like people that I meet. Like, I'm very like not a homeless romantic, but I would say, but I'm
say like, homeless romantic.
Yeah, I'm a homeless romantic.
Hey, they can have romance too, man.
Yeah. No, I feel like I'm very like, I don't know. Oh man, oh my.
Just move the castle.
What?
Yeah.
Stop giving me hints.
Sorry, man. That was pretty rough. That was like backseat driving.
Really? Okay, dope. Yeah, I'm pretty much a hopeless romantic. So I feel like I fall quite easily, and then I write a bunch of songs, and I never show them, obviously. I'm like the girl if it never knows that I'm like into her. But it happens quite often.
Like if it was about Stacey, change the name to Tracy.
I actually have a song that's exactly like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. It's almost too close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this is strange because it's like I've never been in the position where, like, I've never dated someone who makes songs.
You've never
like,
dated someone?
I've never dated a music. Yeah, I've never dated someone. Saving myself till marriage.
Oh, really?
No. Nah, this boy's used up. No, it's neither of those things. But I've never dated someone who writes music.
Oh yeah,
right.
That's actually surprising. I feel like that's your type. Like,
yeah, weirdly probably is, but I haven't.
People.
Yeah, I've dated creative people, but not like someone who like writes songs.
Music, yeah.
And like, I can't imagine what that'd be like. Like, I feel like if I dated someone who did write songs, and even if I'd moved on and we were even friends or whatever, I feel like I'd still want to check in with their music and see if one of them's about me. It's like, wait a second, that sounds like what we did though, or this sounds like it's like that sounds a bit familiar. Yeah. Do you reckon people do that? Like when, like, do you reckon people who have liked you keep up with your music just to?
I had an ex-girlfriend ask me if my song Senorita was about her.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. It's like a lot of people think that the songs that I write are about them.
Same thing. Someone thought it was about them, and I was like,
it's always
it was about someone else, but I didn't want to tell them exactly, and it was like, I don't know, man. I just say it's not about anyone.
Yeah.
It's the safest thing to say.
Yeah. Well, it's like they do it super hush. It's like, I know it's about me.
Yeah.
Like, it's not though.
Yeah.
Okay. But sometimes they get it on the head. Sometimes it is about you, but I'll still say it's about someone else.
The funny thing is it's like a song may start about someone, but it usually where it ends up is like, it's not about them anymore. It's it actually becomes its own thing.
It's a bit of a journey. What's your type?
I don't know. Answer silly. I think that my type is, I don't have a specific type because like I feel like the people I've dated have been like varied, but I really like, genuinely like, I don't know, girls that are like quite intelligent and into books and like stimulating conversations and things like that.
Fair.
But also like I've tended to be into like short girls with good booties. Anyway,
oh, really?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Latinas.
Like what?
Like big booty Latinas?
No, that sounded like a fucking Pornhub search. Jesus.
No, it's like a meme. You know?
No, okay. I'm not really super aware of that meme.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
But you were like going so well. You were like, girls that like are really intelligent and short girls with big booties.
No, that was like the part to make it more real and to reveal the fact that I am truly a guy. But no, like genuinely the girls that I've like fell in love with tend to just be like, they just challenge me. Like that we often, it's like have like a back and forth sort of dynamic where it's like bantering or arguing, but not in a bad way. It's like a loving sort of like, and being surprised is the best thing in life. And when someone like surprises you with like how funny they are or like they just get it.
Yeah.
That's probably, so that's how I could explain it, I think.
Okay.
What about you?
I have like a very specific type. Gwyneth Paltrow.
Okay, yeah.
No.
Shout out Gwyneth Paltrow.
Shout out Gwyneth Paltrow. No, actually complete opposite of Gwyneth Paltrow. Normally, it's like girl next door sort of vibe where it's like very like chill and like doesn't really like to go out because I'm not a big going out guy. Like I actually hate it. So, and just sort of like a bit of a homebody, and then like sort of just like interesting, but honestly not creative. Like not the creative type. I'm like I like people that have a very opposite.
You like people who just appreciate what you make.
Yeah, no, just they appreciate art, but like they're not like super. Because I feel like I don't know. I want to have like a very very normal life when I'm older.
Stable.
So,
creative people often aren't stable.
Yeah, and so that's usually if I find someone that's creative and is stable, then like 100% that's fine. But and then like physically like dark hair. Like dark eyes.
Okay.
Like tan.
Yeah.
But not one for booty. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
this guy.
News is out. He appreciates. Stop working out. Start.
No, like it's fine. I actually don't get it when guys are so obsessed with it. Oh, is it my turn?
I can't tell you that I intellectually understand it. I just know it to be true. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because it's like at some point you just realize that it's like there's just a place that your eyes go to accidentally, and then you got to train yourself out of that a little bit. Anyway. I'm just being a bit silly.
No.
But
I get that. I know. I get that. It's so.
How interesting is it that you can't choose what it is that you like? in life, like what you're interested in.
That's why I find people that are homophobic so crazy to me.
Yeah.
That's like...
Yeah, well, maybe it's...
like, oh my God, 2 guys making out.
Yeah.
2 girls making out. Oh. No, actually, no. It's always like, 2 guys making out. That's crazy. And then the same guys will be like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
2 girls.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. It's like, are you homophobic or just like... Well, I don't
well, it probably comes from like a place of... This isn't like an original thought. People have said this before, but a place of like... it's a bit close to home. Like maybe people are like confused a little bit themselves and not 100% sure, and they've felt some weird things. And then when they see guys kissing and their response is like, oh, no, fuck you, you know, and it's because they kind of like, they don't want to see that because they've felt something themselves and they're like,
or they didn't want to see that because they're into it. They're like,
that's,
holy fuck, scares the shit out of them.
Yeah. It's probably something real complicated, but you know, I feel like, I just feel sorry for people who are in that place, I suppose. You know what I mean? It's like, also fuck them. Stop making...
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got lots of gay friends. It's like, people who, you know, it's like, it'd be nice if there was less hate in the world, obviously.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like, gotta try and beat hate with love, right? Saving the world, guys. We're saying.
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Homophobia.
Yeah.
Not good.
We figured it out today.
And I think the problem is people that are homophobic, and I think that the answer to people like people being uncomfortable about it is to stop it.
Stop it, guys. Also, weirdly, my type is people who are homophobic. No. I don't know. Yeah. Something about them. Oh, damn. That's hectic.
What? Ah. Well.
Yeah. Solve that.
Yeah. I forgot that you did that.
This is a crazy game.
But yeah, if anyone fits that criteria or just doesn't fit that criteria, let me know.
Yeah, please let Jimmy know. He's finished his year off he's finished his year off of no dating, and now he's back in the game. This is a preseason.
Do you ever say you have 6 seconds left?
I know. There's a high potential you'll win.
I mean, there's a high potential that I'll win.
Because I'll run out of time, and that would be a win for you.
Oh, really? Is that
That's how it works, yeah. If your time runs down to 0, you lose.
It's a draw.
Nah, it's just you lose. Fuck. Fine. Yeah, nice.
I don't know what you're gonna... You got 6...
Oh, you're in check. You can't do that. You're in check from the 9. Just move it somewhere else.
Wait, what do I do? Oh, well, I'll have to...
Just find a different spot.
Wait, was I checkmate?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Was that what I was supposed to do?
No, that was a very good game. You did, you pulled it back at the end there. That was pretty good.
Oh,
that was a good strategy, which was make moves that made no sense, but really fast.
Yeah. Chess.
Chess.
Am I right?
Oh yeah, it's really relatable stuff.
I reckon we should put me in a big, very big chess tournament and make it out that I've got the best record, and then go against that one chess guy,
Magnus Carlsen.
Yeah. That one chess guy.
Yeah.
And then he'll have no idea what my strategy is because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
He'll be like, what the? And I'll do it really slow as well because he seems like the sort of guy that wants to go. He
would. I feel like if you serenaded him, there's a potential he might get distracted.
Yeah. I love Magnus. Magnus is...
Yeah.
Seems... Did you see the one where does he flip the table? Is that him? Is super mad?
No, I don't think so. I haven't seen him get that mad. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Is he still a big deal?
Yeah, he's still a big deal. He's still the best chess player in the world. Last year, he made world news because to the chess tournament in New York, he wore, I'm pretty sure it was New York, he wore jeans and a blazer, but he's supposed to wear a suit, and they said that he couldn't play. So or they said he needed to change his clothes.
Oh.
So he just didn't play that day, and it made such big news that he was allowed to wear jeans from then on. Like, but the dress code has been the same forever. But it's like he's bigger than chess. It's like if you were like to the Beatles, you're not allowed to play because you don't have the right visa or something, or something like that.
Yeah.
And they're like, fine, we just won't play. And then everyone in the world was like, "Ah," and then they were allowed to.
Wait, so Magnus now can wear jeans?
Yeah, they changed the rules.
I sort of hate that. I like there's a rule, and you follow the rule. It doesn't matter how.
This is the controversy, I suppose. Yeah.
Do you disagree?
I feel like I don't really know where I fall on it. I don't agree or disagree.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like,
an interesting fact.
I don't know, but it kind of makes sense that he's able to do what he wants. He is almost bigger than chess because he's that good at it.
Yeah. I thought he got taken over.
No.
Oh.
There was a guy who versed him who cheated.
How do you cheat?
Have you heard the story?
No.
The running theory is that he had anal beads that vibrated.
That's not true.
That's the running theory. And someone was like, because all they would need is like these top tier chess players is like a little buzz to tell them if they're in a good position or a bad position. Like, because you just like, if you ran what the situation on the board through a computer, the computer would be able to tell you what your next move should be, right? So you'd need very specific information of like, move the knight to E, whatever. But a chess player who's already that good, if they just had the slightest amount of information, it would just help them out a little bit. So if you had 2 buzzers for you're in a good position or 1 buzz for you're in a bad position, that's all they'd need to know how they should play out this scenario. Does that make sense?
Beat him.
So he won a game, but like this guy, Hans Niemann, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember the name. He basically beat Magnus Carlsen in a game, and his moves were so close to that of a computer's. Like, it was like way too accurate. A human couldn't do it. And I don't know how they work that out, but they just do. And everyone thought it must have been anal beads. Someone on the outside vibrating.
Did he
Orgasm during the game? Yeah. No,
Actually?
no, he didn't.
Okay, I was gonna say. Did he get caught though? Or was it
Yeah,
just,
so
like,
that was the problem. I'm pretty sure he was either banned or they were looking into it. It was big controversy. It was one of the biggest things that has happened in chess in a while, apart from
big chess news.
Big chess news. And then there was Queen's Gambit. So since 2020, like Queen's Gambit and then this chess cheating scandal.
Is Queen's Gambit like a TV show?
Yeah, TV show on Netflix, yeah.
What's it about?
It's about, the Queen and her gambit.
Is it actually? I don't know.
No, it's about this like sort of genius child who is like in an orphanage or just going to like some really old school, like shit school in the 60s. And she starts playing chess and she's ridiculously good at it. And then she also develops this drug habit, which is really bad. Like, she's addicted to pills. No, her mum... Oh, and then I think she gets a foster mum, and that she's an alcoholic, and she just goes through this whole journey, but it's in the 1960s, and everyone's like, women can't play chess, and then she's like, checkmate, motherfucker. Yeah.
It's actually the whole thing.
No, it's like way better. Like, it's deeper than that.
It? Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's a really good show. That's just part of it.
It's like everyone's raving about adolescence right now.
Yeah. Did you see that?
No.
Are you going to?
I'm very much against, if someone tells me to watch something and like basically begs me to watch something, I will not do it.
Yeah.
Are you like that? I'm like, I won't do it. And except for the Bob Dylan film, I was like, I'm gonna see that.
Yeah, that's such a good film.
Yeah, I really
Holy
liked
shit.
it. Timothy Chalamet is getting so much hate right now.
Really?
Yeah, because he's dating Kylie Jenner.
Oh. Yeah. Nah, no
People
one
are
should...
being like, oh, he's not actually that good of an actor. Like, yes, he is. He just has bad dating habits.
People have this habit of hating on people once they find like some really high level of success, I suppose.
Like tall poppy syndrome.
Yeah, it's just, or like, because maybe Kylie Jenner is like a controversial figure because she has that much money and is in reality TV and maybe beauty standards and things like that.
Yeah.
So then they're like, wow, Timothy Chalamet, how could you? But it's like, he's as real as fuck. He's like the nicest. Seems like a great, well, I don't know him, but he seems like a really cool dude.
Well, yeah, he does.
He was so good in that movie.
Yeah, and he's so good in like pretty much every movie that I've seen him in. So it's ridiculous. It's like,
Was the Bob Dylan movie pretty relatable or inspiring for you?
have you seen it?
Yeah, I love that.
I Yeah, it got me smoking, which
It got,
bad, I think.
it got you smoking.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah. Other than that though, so I don't smoke anymore. But there was a time I did smoke. And then I guess I think he was very lucky as well because he met Woody Guthrie. Did he meet Woody Guthrie?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And the other guy.
Hey, Woody Guthrie, I wrote you a song. Oh, and this time is going off.
Yeah. So.
Nice. That's on sort of low battery, so we could probably chat for like 5.
Okay.
So we won't play another game.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
just chill.
No worries.
But yeah. So did he get famous because that's how it sort of went in the movies? Like
Yeah.
he because he met Woody Guthrie and he met the guy who was Woody Guthrie's mate. I forget the name.
Was Woody Guthrie the one in the bed or the?
The bed.
Yeah.
And then the other guy was the.
I didn't actually see the end of it
Oh shit.
because I was about to DJ and I
Yeah,
just watched.
you had to leave.
Yeah, and I was so annoyed.
The thing that was good about that movie is they actually paid attention to the music. Like they just gave it so much time and space to breathe and
Yeah.
to feel it, which was really cool. And it was like live takes as well. Like it wasn't studio,
Yeah.
so it felt real and yeah. So okay, my perspective is you're like, not to jinx anything, but when I met you, I was like, oh, he's probably gonna make it.
Thanks. Man. Cheers.
How do you feel about that whole thing? How do you feel currently?
Actually, this week has been my break because I've just been working too hard.
Yep.
The music. I just farted. Sorry.
I wouldn't have known.
Oh no, I didn't actually.
Yeah, that's good. Keep me in this.
Roller coaster of emotions. Sorry.
It's like, oh, dude, I reckon you're gonna be famous one day.
Oh yeah. I just music for me is great. But I'm a very structural person, so I need structure in my life. Music is the worst career to be pursuing. Yeah.
But yeah, so
Because it's not structured.
it isn't structured,
Yeah.
but it is. You can find structure in
you can
it, right?
find structure,
Yeah.
but I need money every week. I set amount and being able to budget my money and if I have to rent a place, they'll be like, oh, how much do you make a week? I'll be like, oh, well, sometimes
Yeah.
a lot and sometimes
Yeah.
not as much. I mean, I still have a normal job, but that's why I'm doing my degree because I want to do that and then move to the countryside.
Yeah, damn, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you reckon if you gave up music that you wouldn't actually be able to give it up because it would just you'd have to go back? Like it would just,
Oh no, I'm never gonna give up music.
Yeah.
Probably even when I've got kids and stuff, I'll be recording and doing stuff maybe on the weekend for an hour or two.
yeah,
But it won't be my main job.
yeah,
I would definitely giving it up for me would be giving it up as a career,
yeah, but not as
a main career.
yeah.
You know,
What
not
is
a
it
side career.
What is it that makes you do music? Do you reckon?
I don't know. I basically just wrote music, just all the time. And
To
then-
express.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
I would just go through stuff and I'd be like, oh, I'll just write a song about that, and then I just had all these songs, and then I started doing open mics, and people were like, wow, these are really good, and I was like, oh, great, and then so I just did a lot of open mics, and and then had some people. Music's so subjective, so for me, my music is fine. I mean, I like it and it's whatever, but I mean, I'm very blessed that my music is very palatable. It's very universal, and a lot of people like it because it's very pop and very clean.
And that's just how it comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't write a.
That's why I think it's going to work, because I've seen people who try to be.
Yeah.
Anyone who's trying to be something they're not, everyone's people see through it. But when someone's just authentically what they are,
Yeah.
it's I resonate.
Yeah, I can't write I've tried to write Deftones songs and I was listening to Deftones on the way here. That's why it came to mind. But my style is very I don't know, Ed Sheeran-y, maybe a tiny bit of Jeff Buckley in there. But, less complicated, obviously. Yeah.
Bit of 1D.
One Direction. Love One Direction. Yeah, it's sort of like very like palatable music, but like a bit less pop than what you'd hear on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got a beautiful voice, man.
Thank you.
You make beautiful songs.
Yeah. Have you listened to this guy's music? Great. Sarissa.
Oh, dude, if there was more time on this camera, it doesn't make sense to have a musician on and not be like, play us a song.
No,
but we're going to run out of time. This was for chess. This isn't fucking music with Josh. This is chess.
Chess with Josh.
If Jimmy's got a gig coming up soon, no one's going to see this, but why not plug shit anyway?
Yeah, I've got a gig coming up.
Yeah, go see it.
5th of June at the Retreat Hotel. My debut.
Original music, yeah.
Butt gig.
Yeah, it's a D-Butt gig.
D-Butt gig.
And Jimmy Smith plays music.
Jimmy plays music.
Jimmy plays music. Yeah. Jimmy plays music.
Jimmy plays music.
And he's into dark features and
yes, dark features, dark eyes, dark eyelashes,
brooding, and brooding and not creative. Want someone who's not creative.
No, like creative is fine.
If you're creative, don't message.
No, that's that. No, I'm just,
no,
don't message.
But yeah,
no, I'm joking.
It's great music. He's got stuff coming, and this has been a fantastic time. Yeah, would you do the chess podcast again? You reckon it's pretty fun?
Yeah,
pretty fun.
I mean, we just chatted.
Yeah, I know.
And they're just like Mike's chat like we normally would.
Basically, yeah.
Hopefully I'm not hungover.
Lots of fun. All right, we'll see how we are in the future. Thanks for playing and listening and stuff and all that. Thanks, bye.
Bye.
Good game. And that's the end of the pod.
I nearly vomited at the very end there. Yeah, they'll be on camera. It's me going like...